Hope you're having a great weekend so far. We are live here on both Facebook and YouTube. Just sent out a push alert to that First Alert weather app. So if you have the app downloaded, you should be getting a notification any second that we are live here on both Facebook and YouTube. And we are talking Sunday snowfall chances. Seems like winter has finally showed up. We knew it would eventually, but now in February, winter weather seems to be the new norm. So we are looking at another snowfall system late Sunday with some accumulation possible. So we're going to be showing you the snowfall map in just a second, going over the timing and how much snow you could see. So let me know down in the comments where you're joining us from. Make sure you can hear the audio okay. We're live here on the WTOL News 11 Facebook page, and then on my other computer monitor, got the YouTube live going as well. You should have just gotten a push alert to that First Alert weather app saying that we are live here. So we're going to be talking about the snowfall. I've got Facebook on this computer, YouTube on that computer. Hopefully y'all can hear me, and we are off to go on this Facebook Live. So let's start off with the snowfall totals. Now, this might not seem like much, especially after some of the bigger snowstorms we've seen in recent years, but still 1 to 2 inches for your Sunday evening might be just enough to cause some slick road conditions and quickly accumulate tomorrow evening. So I'm going to look through a few of your comments. Of course, the snowfall map is something many of you are interested in, so there it is for you. Jeremy wants to know what's going on for Sunday. Hey Jeremy, thanks for joining us. Sunday, we're going to see some snowfall in the afternoon and evening, and it's kind of going to arrive just like that very quickly and could accumulate quickly as well, Jeremy. Autumn, thanks for joining us. Kara from Liberty Center. Hey Erica from Sylvania, hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Beth is tuning in from Blissfield. We've got another Michigan viewer, Lara, tuning in from Adrian. Thanks for joining us. Jessica from Swanton. I'm checking out your comments here on Facebook, and we got another monitor on YouTube. So hopefully I don't miss over any of your comments. Thanks for tuning in on this Saturday. So we've got the snowfall map up right now. It might not look like much snow, but it could still be just enough for your Sunday evening to throw a loop in those travel plans. Thomas, thanks for joining us. Good to have you here this Saturday afternoon. Wow, we got over 400 viewers here on Facebook, and then we've got YouTube over there. So I'm going to check out a few of those YouTube comments. We've got Jill from East Toledo. Thanks for joining us, Jill. That's a tongue twister. Patricia from Findlay. Hope you're having a good Saturday so far. Hey, Carmen, glad you can hear the audio okay. You know how technology is. Sometimes the audio kind of fades out on us. So let's go over the hour-by-hour timing for your Sunday. So if you wake up early tomorrow morning, if you maybe go get groceries, go to church, whatever you got going on Sunday morning, it's going to seem like a pretty calm day. It's going to be a cloudy start to your Sunday, but right around 3 p.m. is kind of the time frame we're pinpointing for this snow to begin. Now, it's going to come down pretty quickly, so I honestly wouldn't be surprised if we saw a quick inch or two of accumulation, but by 8 p.m., we're going to start to see a transition from snow to rain. This is something we've been talking about for a couple of days, if you've been tuning into WTOL, is that it's going to start as snow, but then turn to rain. Now, during those 3, 4, 5 hours that it does snow, look how dark those blue colors are. The darker the color here on the hour-by-hour forecast, the steadier the snow. So we could get 4 or 5 hours of steady snow before we see that transition into rain, which is good news for the Monday morning commute, but I guess bad news if you're hoping for a snow day on Monday. Snow day chances, honestly, not looking great simply because the bulk of the snowfall is going to fall Sunday evening. So right around 5 p.m. tomorrow, do plan for some steady bands of snow. Roads could get pretty bad in a hurry tomorrow evening. So hopefully you can stay in tomorrow evening, maybe just watch some TV, relax, and unwind before the next week starts on up. So Luann says, no more snow. Luann, we've kind of gotten lucky this winter, so we're due for it eventually, and it seems like about time that it decided to show up. Carmen says, Sylvania needs snow so I can make some money. There we go, that's what it is. I'm guessing you're shoveling or snow plowing or something, Carmen, but this one might be enough to shovel, but 2 inches of snow probably not enough to plow. So we got the hour-by-hour forecast up, about 450 of you on Facebook. I'm going to go back to the snowfall map because I know that's one that many of you might be interested in. Now keep in mind when I show you this, this snow, it might not look like much, but if this all accumulates in just a couple hour period, we could see the roads deteriorate pretty quickly. So again, this is Sunday evening from about 3 to 8 p.m. before we see a transition to mostly rain. So some of you who have that first alert weather app, I've got it here on my phone. We just sent out a push alert saying we are live on Facebook and YouTube talking Sunday snowfall. So if you do have that weather app, hopefully you saw it and you are here now on either YouTube or Facebook. I got the YouTube comments over here. I'm not going to ignore you, YouTube. It's just a little bit far away, so I got to squint my eyes to see some of those comments. But we got a question saying, how much are we going to get in Northwood? Be safe, everyone. Yeah, please be safe driving tomorrow evening. We could definitely see the road conditions deteriorate fairly quickly. Alfred's also tuning in from Northwood, says, need more snow. George wants to know, what about today's snow? So we will talk about that in our broadcast at 6, George. For today, we're looking at mostly just some scattered snow showers, kind of the lake effect variety where it comes and goes in little bands of snow. So if you do see snow right now, that is not the big system that we're tracking. The more imminent, the more impactful storm system, well, that's going to arrive tomorrow evening. Yeah, Lori says it's snowing pretty hard right now. Lori, yeah, I've noticed that on radar that it's kind of hit or miss with some snow showers right now. Certainly a few snow flurries possible this evening. Some of them could even be heavy at times, as those lake effect snow bands kind of can be. Sometimes it comes down pretty heavy, sometimes it's more light and peaceful snow, but tomorrow evening is going to be more of a widespread substantial snow, so that's why we're talking about Sunday evening. So Andre says, is it a lot of snow for Monday morning? So I know that is a question many of you might have. The good news for your Monday morning drive is that a lot of this is going to turn from snow to rain by Sunday evening. So as I talked about a couple minutes ago, snow is going to begin by about 3 p.m. on Sunday, could come down very heavily for a couple hours, but then watch what happens as we transition into rain starting around 8 p.m. And then by Monday morning, honestly, we're probably not going to be seeing much of anything. So there could still be a slushy accumulation on the roadways for Monday morning, but I'm more concerned about driving conditions Sunday evening, less so Monday morning. So Elaine says it's been a light snow in Pemberville since 11:30 today. Yeah, Elaine, we've seen some of those light snow showers behind our last weather system today. Today's snow has been more hit or miss, on and off. We're more concerned about our Sunday evening snow chances. But if you tune in to WTOL at 6, we're going to give you the latest look at radar. Of course, you can see radar on the First Alert Weather app as well. Patty says, ugh, rain on top of snow. Yeah, Patty, I know it's kind of a nasty combination, going to be sort of a slushy mess, but I guess the good news about the rain is it might melt away some of the snow and make the roads a little bit better for that Monday morning drive. Scott, we're going to talk about the extended forecast on WTOL News at 6, but it is looking like a little bit of a cooler, long-range weather outlook. Certainly not as many big snow chances next week, but winter seems to have settled in. The good news is, we are going to switch the clocks back about an hour in a couple weeks. So we are looking at more daylight in the evenings as we move towards spring. Let's check out a few more of your comments. David says, I think the groundhog was right. If the groundhog is ever right, it is purely coincidence, not forecasting skills. I'm not going to throw too much shade at the groundhog, but that's that. So let's talk about temperatures and how that's going to impact tomorrow's forecast. So as I mentioned, we're going to transition from snow to rain. It's going to be a pretty mild day for snow possibilities. Sunday afternoon, we're looking at temperatures in the mid-30s. By Sunday evening, right around 33 degrees. So sort of hovering right around that freezing mark. And you'll notice the further north you go, the cooler the temperatures are, which is reflected in that snowfall forecast map. So southern Michigan has a better chance of seeing 1 to 2 inches of snow because it's going to be a little bit cooler, and that transition from snow to rain might happen a couple hours later. Southern parts of the viewing area, Ottawa, Findlay, Tiffin, probably not going to see quite as much snow as temperatures are going to be just a touch milder. So I'm going to check out a few of your comments here on YouTube. Thanks for joining us, whichever platform you are from. So Jill's got a question about roads on Monday morning. Jill, we could definitely see some slushy snow on the roadways on Monday morning, but I'm more concerned about Sunday evening and the snow falling rather quickly tomorrow. So not going to be as big of an issue for Monday morning, but I'm not going to totally rule out delays or closings as well. Tony says, how much snow are we expected Sunday before turning to rain? Tony, I've got the snowfall map right up now. So right around 1 to 2 inches of snowfall. It's going to be sort of a slushy dusting of snow before that rain takes over and we start to see some showers taper off by Monday. So Becky says, will the temperature be warm at 5 a.m. Monday morning? Becky, I can go back to the temperature map. We're going to be sort of right around freezing Monday morning, maybe even a little bit warmer than that, which is kind of going to reduce snowfall totals, especially if we transition into a little bit of rain after that snow comes through tomorrow evening. All right, let's see if there's any questions here. Thanks for leaving your comments. Everyone, I'm going to try to get to those after the Facebook Live is ended, but I always appreciate it. Nina says, steady here off Secor on the Michigan line. Yeah, Nina, I'm pretty familiar with that area up near Sylvania. Thanks for the report, and thanks for letting me know that it's coming down steadily. Yeah, we are still seeing some snow showers this evening, but the reason we went live here on Facebook is more to talk about our next storm system that's going to be a little more widespread than today's on and off snow showers. Once again, for those of you just tuning in, tomorrow afternoon we're going to start to see snow. Going to come down pretty heavily at times. I'd say from about 3 to 8 p.m. That's our best window for seeing steady, moderate snow, and then that will transition to just rain. Could see some light accumulations in the ballpark of 1 to 2 inches. After that, mostly just rain. Wouldn't rule out a stray or occasional chance for a delay or closing on Monday, but again, the biggest impact is going to be on Sunday evening, not so much Monday morning. Kyle says, yeah, less than an inch for Tiffin, I'll take it. Yeah, Kyle, snowfall total is not too impressive. For those of you who might be just joining us or haven't seen the snowfall map yet, it is going to be sort of a slushy dusting, 1 to 2 inches maybe to the north. But simply the short time frame that this is going to fall during, just a 4 or 5 hour window Sunday evening, that'll be quickly enough that we could see some deteriorating road conditions. It's going to all sort of fall, in 4 or 5 hours. So still looking at some concerns for those drives tomorrow evening. Hopefully you're in for the night by Sunday evening, and you can just relax and enjoy the snow from the warmth of your home, and you don't have to be out in it. But if you do, definitely stay weather alert. Grab that weather app and tune in tonight at 6, 10, and 11, and we'll be talking about updated timing on this snow system and also go over the latest snowfall map. I got to get ready for the 6 o'clock show. We're down to about 250 viewers, so I'm going to call it quits for this live, but thanks for joining us and for asking all your questions. Stay tuned for the latest, and hope you have a good rest of your weekend. Take care.